All right, welcome back, everybody. Now earlier today on TikTok, I said I was going to stream The Exorcist on VR. We did a playthrough on it before, but yeah, what had happened was when I went to go take my break to get some food, I got a little sleepy. And so when I got sleepy, I just started laying on the couch and I took a quick little power nap. And then I came back on, I was like, okay, well, I still got time to set up and do it. So took a minute to get set up, finally got it set up and realized the battery on my headset was not charged. It was literally about to die. So I said, hey, it's not worth it. It's not meant to happen. So I said we can go ahead and do Phoenix Wright instead. So that's what we're going to do. I have enough energy in the reserves to at least do this. So let's do it. And then I guess I'm gonna go to bed. I've had kind of a light week all week, but I have a client tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna go take care of that. And then I gotta do my cousin's hair Thanksgiving morning because he's coming in town, and unfortunately he wasn't able to come in earlier. So all right, now I don't know what they did. My cousin who's actually gonna graduate next month, so he's coming in for Thanksgiving. So they did an update on this game. I don't know what that means, but all of this was not here before. Like, and I noticed too, like, when I cut on the game wasn't as loud as it usually is. So that's kind of good, but I feel like I want to turn it up. Okay, that's good. Okay. Oh, yes, Steam is having a Black Friday sale, so like check and see what games are out and available. If you're looking to grab some things, y'all know they always having sales, but you know. Hey Jamie, hey Maya, thank y'all both for the gifts. And yeah, let's continue on. We are on day 3 of the investigation of Turnabout Goodbyes, episode 4. December 27th to 11 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently, but he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick. Yo, how's everybody doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had them swooning in the aisles. Huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh, yes. I do remember that feeling pain. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth than that, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today.
You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty.
But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet.
Way to spoil the mood, Larry.
Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night?
Nick?
I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end.
Us two? Edgeworth? And who else? You mean me, right?
Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry.
Not me?
But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick?
Enough with the silent treatment.
I actually was trying to give him a Jersey accent, but I guess I ain't doing a good job. Hey, Jen. Hey, Bria. Welcome in.
Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think?
You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney.
Wait, was that when you two were classmates?
Yes, in grade school. They saved me. Miles and Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know?
What? Hey, Larry, what is he talking about?
Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot.
Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final.
Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial.
A class trial?
You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen.
Lunch money?
Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home.
Huh? Oh, I see.
Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. Hey Monty, hey Strawberry. I was the only one not in class.
So, they thought you did it?
Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial.
Trial?
So the next day, we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant.
I didn't do it. Guilty, he did it. Guilty, it was you, thief. Give the money back. You're such a meanie. No one play with it. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us. We're not going to play with you anymore. Yeah, no borrow my eraser. Okay, all right. I
ain't even doing that. Wait, is the teacher a male or female?
Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right.
In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it.
Go over and apologize, Phoenix.
I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs.
Miles? Oh!
It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That's why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent.
But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry.
Why don't you all just shut up?
Oh, you want to go, bitch? Let's go!
This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up on and picking on one person. Just think about how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it.
Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends.
Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot.
That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world.
You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. Did Larry do it? If I had been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see?
When something smells, it's usually the butts. Oh, still kind of hot. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine like when he talked about his father.
I'm gonna become a defense attorney just like my father. A famous defense attorney.
Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school.
The DL sex incident.
Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death.
That's so sad.
It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all.
That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied.
I guess he didn't want to see his old friends.
I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him to learn why he had become who he had became. That's when I decided.
Wait, you don't mean that's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth?
If I was a defense attorney, I knew he had to meet me, whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him.
Whoa, Nick. So is that why you helped me get out for free?
Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free.
Aw, Nick! 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 We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay?
Right. Well, maybe.
First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is.
I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Alright, good posture is everything. Hey, pal. Long time no see.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe.
Close one today, eh? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. Wait, what's going on?
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. That's right, he's in hiding. He ran off. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal.
Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
Oh, one other thing.
Eek!
No one can go into the woods today.
The woods?
Where Lotta was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while.
I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble.
Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing.
Eyesore!
Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too.
I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work.
Alright. Let's go talk to Polly.
That old caretaker got away.
Yep.
I never imagined he might be the real murderer.
Ahem. I know the clearing of that throat anywhere.
Oh, hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, hmm? Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
Oh, that is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance.
Thanks. Bye.
What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway?
Who knows? Oh no, he was definitely here for a reason. Nigga, why was you here? Because we already know you related to that DL6 incident. You getting paintings in your office, stolen and taken, something going on. You ain't just over here to go to the boat rental shop and you ain't riding no boats. What you down here looking for? You looking real suspicious. Nobody's home.
Hello, hello, squawk!
Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly.
Hello, hello, squawk!
I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself.
Hello, hello, squawk!
Ah! What's wrong? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See? That's why I didn't want to tell you. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe?
1228, squawk!
Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aww. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. Guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Edgeworth! Nick! Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on there? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. You said one day you, Aaliyah, and the boys should voice act a game for fun. I don't think Aaliyah would have fun doing something like that. That's too much work for Ethan. Ethan's kind of lazy. I think Amir actually, he used to be really good at doing voices with like different accents and stuff. But ever since he started puberty, like his voice changed. So I haven't heard him like playing around with different voices, but I could see him trying to do it. It also says, this is your last chance. Oh shit. Now's the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for the caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. It says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's gonna hate me. All right, let's go see about Gross Bird. Oh. You look as grim as always.
Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial.
Class trial? What do you mean?
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade?
Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes. I seem to remember something like that.
Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Hey, Dana.
Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway.
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney.
Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person.
One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right?
Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet he was found innocent. The defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. Oh, that's Edgeworth. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not sound of mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He is my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him.
So, he's like my sister was to you, Nick.
He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he's obsessed with doing everything perfectly.
Perfectly, huh?
In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved, and not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever.
But that's...
I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job to find the suspect guilty. Perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow.
He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's a strange situation in which I find myself in, I'll admit. No kidding. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. You know what I just thought about? That caretaker also couldn't even remember his name, but I wonder if it was because he literally couldn't remember or if he was just trying to put on to get out of murder. But I think he was the one that was in that boat. Not in the boat, in the elevator. I'm sorry. It's late. I see. Revenge on me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, Wright. But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. But you also don't remember anything about that incident either. So he was following this letter then. Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says, this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statutes of limitations on the DO6 incident. Wait. That old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DO6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Told you. That's why his ass got the hell on. Grossberg, bitch, I know your goofy ass knows something. He's out. Again. When does he work anyway? Now, don't be harsh. Guess we'll have to come back later. What the hell? What am I supposed to do now? One day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. Yeah, I'll go back and examine the room. Okay. Ain't nothing here for us. Yeah. I think we just gotta wait. Or we gotta do something else. I don't know why I'm so sleepy lately. It was that case that changed my life. And tomorrow, on December 28th, its statute of limitations runs out. Tomorrow, could that be a coincidence? But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Never. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Start examining everything. I wonder what happened to Lotta. I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. What? You thought he was telling the truth? Everyone's eating a lot of salmon today. Somebody else said they was making what they call it, salmon bites? I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him. He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial. I just baked salmon today. Wow, everyone's in the mood for salmon today. Do y'all know something I don't? That's literally the third time in a few hours. You said the black box? Edgeworth, help me! Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. No, I think we had to do this one here, this dialogue. But yeah, we talked to Paulie. He gave us the code to unlock the safe with the letter inside. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. Salmon is the new chicken. Child, all this 3D printer meat business going around. I'm about to come over there with you, Dana. They trying to kill us over here in the States. Look, I'll sleep on the couch. I'll pay rent. I'll do your locks for free. Just get me out of here. Help. I can't breathe. Huh? 3D printed chicken? Girl. Listen, they been trying to kill us. I just didn't need to know about the 3D printed meat. I just, yeah, the vice president of Campbell's, the soup company, saying that did he say he wouldn't want to eat their soups because it's made out of it's made in a lab or some shit, like it's synthetic meat. Oh god. And it's all listed on the back of the fucking cans, but we don't read the shit. Just shot from a farmer. Child, all them pesticides and shit. I get all my meat from, oh. Girl, where you stay at? You in the rural areas? Grow your own food.
Oh, the ghetto! out. Get out.
Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help. Get us out. Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. Yeah, in that instance, you probably should just like be calm, lower your heart rate, maybe hold your breath a little bit. No, don't hold your breath. That'll just make you pass out. Trust it's not so hard. Bell peppers are simple to grow. My mom was growing vegetables not too long ago, a few years ago, but she just stopped. I wonder why. I can get my own meat in the Muslim and Jewish neighborhood. Oh yeah, they don't play about they shit. Yeah, you good. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent. On the can, it does not say that the meat is engineered. They left it open. Folks assume it was the soy and wheat. I don't know, child. I was seeing some pictures. It said the meat was bioengineered. It might be AI generated, though. You don't know these days. Gardening is not easy. I'm struggling just trying to take care of my cactus. My lucky bamboo plant just is dying and I don't know how to save him. I'm just give up on it and buy a new set of lucky bamboo. But I do want to get more plants for my my place. I hear they're just good to have around the house. Huh? But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. They're saying fragrances, products like candles and air fresheners causing lung cancer in young women. Wait. Okay, I know they used to always talk about the candles and shit, but we can't even burn the fucking candles? See, I knew Henny was on to something. That's why she don't burn candles. She burn incense. They trying to take us out. You know, everyone just get an oil diffuser. They can't fuck with the oil, right? Just... God damn, we ain't got shit. I think the time has come to tell all. Technically, it is a chemical. Yep, all those chemicals. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet. I said quiet, you're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. I can't breathe! You're using up my air! What? Stop breathing my air!
stop you. Ah! What are you? Stop breathing. No. Father. He's attacking Father.
Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol.
Get away! Get away from my father!
And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years.
Maya is us, and we are her. But that's just a dream, right? Right?
That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father.
What?
If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... I'm just gonna assume that's my mama fooling around in the kitchen. It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad.
What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe...
There is, Nick. There is someone else who knows about the DO6.
Bam! We're on the move. After suffering for months with food and water poisoning, my family and I are very cautious of what we eat and drink now. Damn. Yeah, can you run out of room? Run out of room. Can you run out of oxygen in the elevator, even if the power goes out? I mean, it's not like it's a airtight container, right? Well, then again, yeah, I guess that could be the case, right? From February until June, until I had that colonoscopy. Jesus. We had to do the same. The water was causing rashes on everyone. Hold on, where was this? Was it store water or city water? City water. Well, the power went out in the whole building from the earthquake, so they probably don't have like the air vents circulating, so I could see like the air like not being able to circulate properly. But yeah. Well, anyways, we'll see. Video game logic. Mr. Grossberg.
Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled.
No kidding.
I can't believe you're not.
My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened.
It's Mr. Edgeworth. He. I live in Nashville. Water's been bad since the flood. They needed a new water system and didn't build it. Built a stadium instead. Memphis for me.
I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father?
It's only a dream. Only a dream.
I wonder.
What?
If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled?
Well,
Also consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real, as you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired and the deed was done.
no. Anything new? Yes. So we suspect that the boat caretaker is Yanni Yogi, who was the third person in the elevator along with Miles Edgeworth and his father. We believe that someone is pulling the strings to get Yanni Yogi to frame Edgeworth into killing Robert Hammond, who was the defense attorney that tried to pin the murder on Yanni Yogi. But he was deemed innocent due to lack of oxygen, which the court found caused him temporary insanity. And so, yeah. Damn, Maya got some big old ears. So now we're just kind of unveiling all the pieces of that case. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't really remember much of it because he lost his memory due to passing out in the elevator from oxygen deprivation. But he's been having this dream where he's the one who killed his father by grabbing the pistol. Apparently there was some type of struggle between his father and Yanni Yogi in the elevator because they was like fighting for air. And once Yanni Yogi started attacking his father, we think that he threw the gun and it ended up firing and killing his own father. But I think because of that, Edgeworth believes he killed him, and this letter we found suggests that Yanni has a grudge against Edgeworth and he's trying to take him out. But we still don't know.
Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close.
What do you know about Edgeworth's father?
He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer, now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey.
My sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques.
That's no surprise.
Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
And? he lost and died in despair, as it were.
I see.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fay. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right, everyone thought she was, you see. Yet now that I think about it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you, but a possibility nonetheless. Ho ho! So this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond.
But why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney.
Hey Diana, this is called Phoenix Wright, what is it called? Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy.
Huh? His own sake. He never trusted his clients that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially, he was ruined. You'll understand soon enough. Wait! What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Well, it definitely can't be Miles Edgeworth. And Yanni Yogi writing a letter of directions to himself doesn't make sense. Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Wait! You're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports.
What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was...
Correct. Manfred von Karma himself.
What does this mean then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth?
Oh, wait. If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no.
But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent, what the fuck? Persistent and a perfectionist. Y'all, I am tired. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his own son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. Child, what happened in this courtroom? Oh, let me get myself comfortable. That's why I can't. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial, but Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood.
Faulty evidence?
It was the only penalty Von Karma had ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like go out to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe.
You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation?
What do we do, Nick? But Karma's gonna bring up DO6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DO6?
I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know.
I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. Can't believe he killed someone. But, Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave.
I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could check again. The police files might hold something of interest.
Mr. Grossberg, thank you.
Ah, shucks, thanks everybody. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim.
I understand. The police materials, There's hardly anyone here.
Everyone must be out looking for the old guy Yogi.
Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, now, I can't just have anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma
is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there.
Von Karma?
Yes, he just arrived, actually. Von Karma's in the records room.
Nick, let's hurry.
He's trying to get rid of evidence.
Dusty as always.
We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean.
What's wrong, Nick?
Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here.
Von Karma.
Oh!
Huh? One of the drawers here is open.
Someone must have been looking in it recently.
The label says unsolved cases, evidence.
Unsolved cases.
Nick, the file for DO6 is completely empty.
What? What are you doing?
Karma.
You! How do you know my name?
Huh?
Have we met?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team.
Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed.
I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor.
Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism, just like his father. Always second rate.
Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you?
Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record.
So you did.
So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival.
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then you certainly must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
You were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up the DO6 in court tomorrow. What do I do? I wouldn't think to present this, but let me see. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder.
Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
So you admit it! You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter.
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle.
What? Nick, What is that thing?
A stun gun. Or self-defense, usually.
Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
600,000?
Don't worry. People don't die from it. Usually. Now give me the letter.
No!
No!
Whoa! What are you?
Lick! Maya!
Out of my way.
Ah!
She gave him time to get away and he still sat there? Ugh. He got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DO6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya! Is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes. Maya! The letter. Did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay?
I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, but we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all.
Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. Better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DO6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Lord Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. If we recall, the gun was fired 3 times, but everyone only heard 2 shots. That means if this bullet is linked back to that gun, it's the same gun that killed his father. How does that help our case? I don't know. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. All right. I might be a little tired, but we gotta see this through. I gotta see how this ends. Let me run to the bathroom real quick. Right back. Only person who's useless is fucking Phoenix. Nigga, she jumped in front. Like, that was your time to be like, oh shit, let me get the fuck out of here and let me go get the police. He in here tasing niggas. He tasing niggas. Like, you in the police station. Like, what the fuck? Police, help, somebody. Like, ooh, slept on my shoulder wrong. All right. This is it, Judgment Day. Today things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. What? What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my running with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Edgeworth's looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge? Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Whoa, yeah, pal. What the hell? What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How'd it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right. Very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? Objection. The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony.
I'm really sorry about leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. I call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and you realized you were in danger.
Objection!
Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony.
He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do, on Karma and Yanni Yogi. Then why did you leave?
He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking?
If I said quietly, Edward would be guilty in 3 minutes.
Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown.
But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack?
Well, I kinda got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that.
I see. So he was lost.
Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. You lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Yup, seems like it.
Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. I'm glad you come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue.
How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor?
You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you sane? Are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor.
Ho-ho! Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us a name, this witness's name. His name is Johnny Yogi, a former court bailiff. I just wanted to make sure they weren't trying to trick me. I was trying to rule out all the possibilities.
Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Johnny Yogi from the DO6 incident.
It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Johnny Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go.
Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Johnny Yogi?
It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Johnny Yogi 15 years ago.
I see. It does make sense. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Huh? Yesterday, I jumped rope during every commercial I saw, waiting for that fitness stream.
Who had been saying that? Who said that? Who said that?
Well, I have tried getting back into jumping rope as of recently. I did it one time last week, and I have been skating pretty consistently with me not working so much this week. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
What? What? No fingerprints.
You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. Burned my fingers working with this stuff, yeah?
What? Yogi, you sneak! You burnt your fingerprints off the Hydra Pass. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No!
Tisk, tisk, tisk. What will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no?
No! I know what happened. I know everything. I can't prove it. But no, can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There's no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what are we gonna do?
I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief? Yeah, very funny. You're a sore loser, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot. Oh God, I gotta voice act this parrot. On that note, I'll be right back. Figured I'd go ahead and finish this fruit I got from our fruit man on Saturday. Oh, that's juicy. Hold up. Kind of cold. What? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's parrot. Order. Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object.
Objection!
Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please, be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. I don't know why I want to eat grapes. That shit always get caught between my teeth. Okay. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name? The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us. Hello, squawk! certainly the most concise testimony we have heard so far. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? Maybe I should get her to say her name? Polly, what's your name?
Polly, squawk.
Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Yes, it does.
Ah, fascinating. You claim the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... Yanni Yogi, court bailiff, trapped in an elevator with Edgeworth. Memory loss due to oxygen deprivation. After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide.
Got it.
Take that.
The DO6 case file?
That's quite a large file you have there. Which page uses proof on this? Show us or stop wasting our time.
It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see?
Indeed, it does say that.
What was his fiancée's name?
Polly Jenkins.
Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I see. Guess that is possible.
Bah! A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé?
She's only 7 years old.
Indeed. Alone it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence.
Where am I gonna find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what?
Very well, witness. You may continue.
Well, I guess we should try to get information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi.
Hello, squawk.
Witness, okay. As I recall 2 days ago.
Polly, Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk! Don't forget DL6, squawk!
Oh shit! If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker has something to do with DL6.
Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello, hello, squawk! That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot. Hello, hello, squawk! Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it.
This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we've forgotten anything? Okay. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay?
Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack? 1228, 1228.
My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ah! Ridiculous! How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
One, 2, 2, 6. Wait, was it 1228 or 1226? It was 1228, wasn't it? Yes, it's 1228 on the case summary. Okay.
Take that! The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case?
Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to that safe number? It's on the case summary page.
The case summary?
Specifically the date on which the DL6 incident occurred.
The date of the incident? December 28th. Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago.
And the number on that safe is 1228. Sorry, I thought I heard something.
Ah!
He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important the date was to him.
I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Objection! Bah! This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card number to 001. Because I'm number one. It has nothing to do with a date, nothing. That's enough.
I think we reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seem more like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop immediately. Witness? Hogwarts Legacy has an arachnophobia mode? Took them long enough. Dude just told his ATM number. What? Okay. Witness. Tell us your name. Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please, state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi. So it was you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. On the trial, I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancée, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant Miles Edgeworth is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Objection!
That was Miles, wasn't it? Did someone just say objection?
Oh my God!
No, I'm not allowing you to pump me full of bullshit.
It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment. But what do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yoki killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what?
Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's gonna say he's guilty. He's gonna tell them he was the murderer in the DO6 incident. He's gonna tell them he killed his own dad.
Uh-oh, what do I do? Child. What can I object to? No. I'm sure Edgeworth thought about this long and hard. This isn't my place to interfere.
Nick, are you sure?
There's nothing we can do about it. This is his problem now. For 15 years, I've had a reoccurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yoki wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DO6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DO6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. Order! Order! This is certain and expected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today? I'm not really sure how I should deal with this.
Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago.
I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned.
And here I thought, job well done.
I'm sorry, Wright. I just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances.
This is crazy. Just crazy. Nick, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready.
Your case for what?
Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent.
What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it.
He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. But what? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here, in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge! Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DO6 incident runs out today. Though it is unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Carmen, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take to the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth, I am a prosecuting attorney. Miles Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. Until now, you thought this memory was a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost memory of the events. Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. I think I know what the contradiction is. That day I'd gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. Was the trial of your father... What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost. Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma, were you handling that case? It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator. Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed, oh shit, my bad. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. What was it? Pistol. I assumed it was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from its holster.
And you picked it up? What happened next?
I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. Hold up. The murder weapon was fired twice.
Objection!
I'm gonna spit on my fruit. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony.
Objection!
You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on.
Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Our community is in shambles and you over here having fun? I'm playing, babe. Thank you for the gift. Child, the community gonna stay in shambles. Y'all will figure it out. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot?
Objection!
Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There's no proof that second shot had anything to do with this incident.
What? I see. I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof.
What? Impossible.
Now, Mr. Von Karma. Save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Mr. Wright, please think how we feel having to look at this evidence time and time again. Every time you show us this ridiculous evidence, I feel, well, mocked. I mean, I really don't mean any harm by it, Your Honor. Oh, no! I thought I had it right. Oh, that was an accident. Look at this photograph. Oh, shit! This photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim... lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So, let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Your Honor, please, get a clue. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see. A bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course.
Objection.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary, that's on page 1. Look what's written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter, the whole truth. It is undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Order. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So, all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I'll have to discount the defense's claim. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. Gah, how did this happen? I don't believe that second bullet doesn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? Nick, what are you doing? Why aren't you raising an objection? Sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Bye, Jazzy. Thanks for tuning in. And thanks for the gift. Nick, if the second bullet wasn't there... if the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick! Well, it seems we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely! I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention? Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright?
Objection!
Your Honor, I object. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? Nick, I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. Grr. It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist? But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It exists. What? But we just heard proof that it does not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So, the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a straight bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Of course there was a need. That's why they took it. Bah! What possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is... maybe they thought that the bullet would be used as proof. Proof? It was a special bullet, so they took it with them. If that was the case, they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Huh? Why would they only take one of the 2 fired shots? Oh, right. Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm going to have to penalize you. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Bah! That murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Had to take it. Had to take it? The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright!
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet.
Had to, Mr. Wright?
You mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer?
The bullet hit the murderer?
Just say, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murder, the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime?
Yes. I guess that's how it would work. Yes.
But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued on that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean
the murderer came from outside. Yes. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet. The bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer on the outside. The boy loses consciousness. Oh shit, I'm getting sleepy. All right. The murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Mr. Wright, you truly are the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping. Yeah, I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. Can't think of anyone.
Hey, Nick.
I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Well,
it must have been quite the shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. An unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but he took it because he was injured? Which would mean... It could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DO6... He was the murderer in the DO6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh, man.
So
something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Your Honor, there's a suspect, one lone suspect. But this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. What? Von Karma. Karma? You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah! You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife then, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. So what now, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? The bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce the evidence that proved I was shot? And I'll even use the evidence I know you like so much. What? The evidence that proves that Von Karma was shot is... This was in Gregory's heart.
Take that!
What exactly is that? Judge, if you would. Oh, penalty, no! We're gonna figure this out. You said the metal detector?
Take that!
Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I asked, where's that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean? I do. There's the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible? Well, there's one way to find out. We can use this metal detector. Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find.
Oh my God!
Oh, look at her. And she gonna be ashamed of herself coming out looking like that. Hey, girl!
I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order, order, order. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
Objection!
The statute of limitations run out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end this right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. It reacted. Something inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma? You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DO6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DO6. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something, not I. But Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DO6? Of course he can. You don't have any DO6 evidence. That's because you took it out of the records from yesterday. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one that's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. But what? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DO6 incident. And here's my final proof. How the fuck does this prove anything?
Take that!
That's a bullet?
Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DO6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We can analyze both bullets. Then if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets have been fired by the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet and solve this case once and for all. Mr. Von Karma? Scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know.
Help! I can't breathe.
Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier.
Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air. Get away. Get away from my father.
It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma?
I swear, only you would defy me.
So, it was you.
You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death, death.
15 years earlier.
Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry.
Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you.
I was careless.
I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time.
Ah! Edgeworth!
It was a shock, like none I've ever known.
Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. Just wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. Pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. Ah! I was in pain. A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation.
Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge? What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. DigiVixen, hi! What do you think of Manfred killing Edgeworth's dad? Chow, he been crazy. We should have seen. Honestly, I definitely wouldn't have guessed that. But I ain't surprised. That is all. This court is adjourned. Wait, they was in there since 10 in the morning, right? God damn, 5:38 p.m.?
Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed.
It was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it.
I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now, it's all just a good memory.
So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try thank you.
I see. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
She's got you there.
Whoop!
Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see.
Ahem. Ooh.
I feel foolish.
Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded.
Hey, y'all. Lotta. Y'all were great in there.
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh?
It's over, Nick. My life is over.
Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now?
Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world.
You don't look sick.
It's Beyonce. She's gonna live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind.
Shouldn't have seen that one coming.
Yo, Edgy, there you are.
Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy.
Here's a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's to suit that question. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right?
I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah, what's up? The envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly? Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38. No. No, Larry, it was you! What are you so surprised about, Ray? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history.
I was never good at history. Edgeworth.
Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right. You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the buds. I know! Really, Wright? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh?
Edgeworth? You should have told me.
Now, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes.
There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did.
Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist.
Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death! The death sentence for both of you. Man, if I only had known, I'd become a prosecutor.
The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth, want to switch, right? Hey, y'all, line up. I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go. And after that, dinner on me. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Damn. Yeah, I got Discord. My Discord notifications are going off. 5 in the morning. Whoa. Went a little overboard yesterday. My head still hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep? What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So, I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Girl, bring your ass back. What time is it? The first trains for the mountains have already left to the station. Guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick? Maya. So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Not to hold it. But wait. What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DO6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay. I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon. See you soon, Maya. Thanks, Nick. And so, my story ends. Time to turn a new page. and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now, a new story begins, with the same old crazy cast of characters. Ah, don't think you've graduated yet. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim?
Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Objection!
Did we beat it? Hey, pal. Mr. Ezra came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a surprise. Whoop! Detective Gumshoe. Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh?
Oh, don't forget, y'all, this is a trilogy. So, we might have beat the first part, but we still got more.
Huh? Who, me? I've been working at the cheese shop. But that Missy's a nice lady. She's not.
Oh, shit, I can't keep up with the voices and the text. Steam says I have 48 hours of playtime on this game. 48 hours.
Who? Right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful.
Phoenix, right? Ah, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for, yes. Oh, you should know I've taken over management at the Gatewater Hotel. Should you be in the area, please stop by.
Oh, it's you. Phoenix, right? Yes, Mia's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. I haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, see? Phoenix, right? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know? Oh, okay. Lady. I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know.
Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. Sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but I didn't have time, so I sent her Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway? Aw, everyone from the old cases.
Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, all right? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day and I saw her, the one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ah, what a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy at my tender age.
Yeah, it's funny that the Pink Princess is played by a burly man. Oh, you did Penny Nichols? Cool. Wait, what is she doing now? A paranormal photographer? Girl, stick to your day job. Yeah, so Maya's like, she's training under a waterfall to build up her spiritual, I guess, That's how they train. Oh, this is such a cute picture. Oh my God, you guys. This whole week we've been knocking these games out. Now, this is what we'll do. Because obviously, we ended up doing episode 5. So that must have been the bonus case. I think Allie told us it was a bonus case, but I didn't realize it was a bonus case. But yeah, we'll pick this up some other time. We gon' switch in some other games and get some variety. Wait, did I save? Allie wanted me to tell you, fuck this case, go straight to game number 2. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is until the day that girl showed up. I don't know how to get to the next game. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally. Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Mia Fey is no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait. You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry? I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. But please, you have to help. It's my sister. Maya, could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma, in the sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Yeah, I don't know how to get... Yeah, we didn't save. I don't know how to get to the next game, so I guess we gotta play it in order. But, as you can see, the first time we played this back in 2023, we stopped on episode 5, day 3. So, this is where we fell off. So everything after this point, I don't even know. But yeah. We're gonna call it a night though. I need to head to bed so I can get my rest to do my client's hair tomorrow. Thank y'all so much for watching and tuning in. We did another one, you guys. We knocking them out. I think we should try to knock out Baldur's Gate 3 next. I feel like that's the closest we are to finishing a game that we're playing or have played, so we'll work on that soon enough. I feel like we still got a lot with Kingdom Come Deliverance, but we also gonna put work on that too. But all right, y'all have a wonderful Wednesday, and I'll see y'all hopefully tomorrow. Until then, be blessed. I am finishing Baldur's Gate, sir. We will finish it. I said what I said. I restarted it just like I restarted Phoenix Wright, and you see we finished that again. I'm gonna finish Baldur's Gate again. Well, the first time, not again, but it's gonna get finished. That is all. Good night.